Hello everybody, Haze ioN here, coming back to you with another DJ tutorial. You guys are probably wondering why I'm wearing glasses and a army helmet. I say why not? Nah, I was actually cleaning up my closet and found it, so I decided to put it on. Also wore it for Halloween, and so it was out there. So why not wear it for a YouTube video? What the heck, right? It's legit. Anyway, back to you guys with another tutorial, and this one is on beat matching. Fun. Now, one of the things when I first started these tutorials was I told myself that I would never ever do a beat matching tutorial. There's trillions of them online, and why should I do another one? Just add to the confusion, right? However, I started getting a lot of messages and requests for beat matching tutorials in my email and my YouTube inbox. And it was kind of overwhelming. I mean, not too much. I don't have like a trillion users, but it was enough to warrant me actually doing a video. So today I'm going to actually do a beat matching tutorial, even though I promised myself I wouldn't, just for you guys, right? So I'm going to try to explain to you my concept of beat matching, some of the mistakes that I've seen in the videos in terms of explaining it. And I want you guys to try to conceptualize what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to show you how to practice it. Okay? Because generally, new DJs especially aren't very familiar, one, with their gear, aren't familiar with maneuvering songs, and just really don't know how to practice it. So it takes them a long time to get good at beat matching. So I'm going to show you some techniques that you can use to practice so you can understand beat matching and get it very quickly. Okay? Cool. So I separate beat matching really into two parts, and I separate it from bringing the song in. Okay, well, what that means is beat matching to me personally is what you do in your headphones before you bring the next song in. So if you have a song playing, you are then beat matching the song in your headphones that you're going to bring in. Okay, so we're going to focus on that. This is what you're doing in your headphones. The first thing about beat matching is you need to sync up or align the beats, okay? That's the first thing you do. Second is you match tempo, okay? If the beat gets disaligned, you realign and match tempo, okay? What does that mean, Brandon? You're going off all on these tangents here. Let me explain. Let's say you have a runner that is running around a track, okay? And you want to run at his pace next to him, okay? Think of this runner as the track that is playing, as the song that is playing. Think of you, or the second runner, as the song that you want to bring in. With me so far? Good. Now, this runner is running at a certain speed, okay? Now, if you run alongside him, you have to wait for him to get next to you, right? So he's running, and then you run with him. Okay, that is beat alignment. So first thing you want to do when you beat match is find your downbeat on the song in your headphones. Okay, so you find your downbeat, which is the one generally of some phrase. Okay, use maybe the first beat of the song, the one. You cue it up in your little cue there, cue, and then you listen to the song that's playing. While the song that's playing, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, play. You press play on that cue button, or press play on your CDJ or whatever you're doing, or if you're doing vinyl, scratch and then let go on 1, right? Now, you're not concerned about the tempo yet. What you just did is lined up the beat, okay? It's just like a relay. Someone's running, you wait for him, and then right when he gets next to you, you start running. Got me so far? That is the first thing you need to do, no matter what. First thing you need to do. Don't try to set tempos or whatever. That's the first thing you need to do. Now, once the songs are going, they're most likely going to get off track, right? So one runner might be running fast, the other ones might be running too slow. That is where your jog wheel comes into play, okay? Your first priority is always to align the beats. First thing, not tempo yet. So you listen. First thing you do is listen. So boom, you press play, you listen. You listen to hear if one song's going faster or one song's going slower. You may not know, but what you need to do is realign those beats, and you do that by using the jog wheel on your CDJ. Or if you're vinyl, then you can move the platter, or you can use the pitch control. Move the vinyl, or move the jog wheel either up or down. What you want to listen to is the basses. As the bass is going doom, 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 and one's slower, one's faster, you hear do, 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 right? As you start to notice that on the song that you are listening to, move the jog wheel forward. If it realigns, if you hear do 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 again, then you know that the song that you are playing is slow. When you do that, you move the pitch control faster. Okay? It's just like if a guy's running and you're running next to him and you're running slow, it's like giving that guy a push. The jog wheel is like giving him a push to realign him. Okay? But however, he's still going to be running the same speed, so he's going to lose ground again. So you need to push him, jog wheel, and then tell him to run a little bit faster. Pitch control. Okay? So first thing, jog wheel, realign, pitch control, tempo, right? If it's the other way, if you're running too fast, you jog wheel back, tell him to slow down, and then pitch control to slow him down. So align the beats first by using the jog wheel. Then pitch control to speed or slow it down. If you have to jog wheel down, or if you have to jog wheel your track slower, then you know you need to bring the pitch, or you need to slow down the track a little bit, right? And then once you line it up that way, then your song's a beat match, and you can put that little track to the side, okay? And then bring it in when you want, okay? I know that it's kind of weird, and the concept's kind of odd, but that's how I think of it, is having runners running around a track. You want to essentially either push or tell the guy to slow down, and then tell him to run at a faster or slower pace, okay? So first thing, beat alignment. Using the jog wheel and setting the cue and pressing play on the downbeat will align the beats. Now let's say if it gets too crazy, like the beats are all over the place and you don't know what's what, if it's fast or slow, just start over. You have your cue point set on the next downbeat, press play. The beats will be aligned again, and then you can start using your jog wheel to see if it's fast or slow, and using your pitch control to set the tempo. Once you see that they lined up and they stay lined up for a very long time, then you have beat match. Congratulations. Now you set the song. You set the song where you want it in your cue, and you press play. And then that's when the whole phrasing situation comes in. But that is the concept of beat matching. Is first aligning the beats, listening, seeing if it goes fast or slow. If you're not sure, just guess, right? If you think it's slow, speed up the jog wheel. If you hear it get farther away, then you know it's the other way. Slow it down with the jog wheel. Once they realign again, do pitch control. Press play again, realign them, and then if it's still, then you've beat match. So jog wheel, pitch control, jog wheel, pitch control, realign, tempo, realign, tempo. That's what you need to remember. I know this is very confusing. Brandon, I don't know what this means. I need to see it. That's what we're gonna do. I'll show you right now. So enough talking. Let me go show you, and once I show you, I'll show you also how to practice it. So, hope this wasn't too confusing, but I'll clarify it all in 1 second. Hold on, let's go.